Anna was right. We invaded their world. It's not up to us to destroy it. No matter how...
Artyom. Artyom. Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet? Artyom, the Colonel wants you on the bridge. See you later.
Come on, wake up.
Kenel, come in. Do you read me, Kenel? Morehold here. I'm in Jemetin. Over. Kenel, come in. Kenel, over. That's just... great. We'll all try later. Attention! Attention! This is the special restoration. Why are you guys kissing Munchikov's ass so much? How long has it been since he even arrived in Irkutsk? Not even 2 years.
You better reconsider your position on Meshnikov. Did you forget who started trading with the convicts from Zolotoy? Huh?
Well, that was Zakhar's idea. And Zakhar is the man. He crossed Baikal. Alone. We'd sign up to everything.
How long have we been on the road for? I've been listening to the radio too. And there was not a single transmission about any occupying force. There's so much regular chatter. So many stories. Dad says all those are coded transmissions, that they all have hidden meaning, but why would they be so secretive? Why aren't they using this railroad? Why don't they at least control its key junctions? Why did they not install any roadblocks? If they are even out here. This is the main transport artery, after all. Maybe they are not here at all. Maybe they never came here, or they are already gone. Though, where to? Remember? Neither Katya nor Crest have ever met them. Though we seem to be doing just fine even without them. It's like Middle Ages. That Silentius is treating people like slaves, getting them killed. I can't believe they had it worse without his lies, nonsense, and human sacrifices. And us? We had been living down there for so many years, fighting each other. And nobody even thought you could live outside. Stay here for a bit, Artyom. This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever. Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow, with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest. Or how about a bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this our honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far. You know, I had a talk with Katya. I'm sitting here recalling that bridge and those people there, and we've been sitting underground for 20 years, and they haven't. So what? These are not the same people who used to build cities, planes, and space rockets. They are just like us in Metro, only even more dejected. They are essentially slaves. For real. They work all day and pray all night, always watched, always directed. Everything is under control. Everything is decided by the community. Well, I mean, Silantius. They don't even have any property. Even their socks belong to the community. They're just entranced with him, with his ridiculous lies about electricity. Of course, not everyone got fooled easily, but if they dare ask questions, they get penance, exorcising an electric demon with prayer and the cross. But that's a death sentence. How is a flashlight dangerous? Or a radio? But no, they shun it all. They hide and keep praying. How can you even make people believe this ridiculous garbage within just a few years? People in general start believing lies surprisingly easily, don't they? As long as those lies are convenient or at least familiar. Take us, in Metro. All right, we haven't met the occupying forces yet. If we disregard that shirt I found on an antenna... Katya and Crest, never met them either. But maybe they are still out there somewhere. And if they are, then they didn't even tell us about them back home. They didn't tell us that the war was still on. They just made us believe that there's no life anywhere outside of Metro. They've been lying to us. Lying non-stop. All this time. Were their intentions good? Perhaps. But the Metro is a castle built on lies. Damn, am I angry. And so far, no matter how far we get, we haven't met a single enemy. Isn't that strange? But Father won't have a word of it. Stay vigilant, be careful, the enemy never sleeps. You know, I love my father. A whole lot, no matter what. But what if everything he's been told is just another layer of lies? I hope we'll find out how deep this rabbit hole is once we get to Yamantau. Well, what do you know? I do feel better now after telling you. Thanks for hearing me out, Artyom. Let's just sit here a little. All right, run along. Dad wanted something.
Uncle Artyom, Uncle Tokarev has already set his shop up. Wanna go look? It's so cool. Here, Uncle Artyom.
Ah, hi, Artyom. See my new place? Fit for a king, I must say. What do you think of this workbench, eh? Everything is within reach, yet there's so much space left. Most of the stuff you and the guys found outside and gave to me went into making this workshop happen. So thank you. We'll have to keep pitching in like this too. Looks like we're facing a long journey, and useful things like ammo or equipment don't grow on trees. Plus, the further from Moscow we get, the harder they'll probably be to get. So don't forget to collect all the materials you find to keep us going. There's so many things to do. I haven't decided where I'm going to work on the suits, but I'll have to, and soon. And it's high time we fixed our uniforms. Some of our people are starting to look pretty ragged, you know? Well, Duke's plate carrier won't hold the back plate anymore, and he jokes that he's lucky it's not the front one, or else his toes would be in danger. Regardless, I am turning this little gang back into a real army.
A smoke break. That's good.
Oh, this is one mean smoke.
Damn, this is rough. Well, nothing we couldn't take. Well, you are the right kind of guys. You, the Colonel, Duke, that guy did a swell job on that bridge. And now he's bragging about it like a child. He is a child, really, no, a child, but he's good. So, yeah, what did I want to say? Yes. Thank you. You people accepted me, and I'm a simple guy. I will pay that debt back, okay? So, how do you like it out here after your tunnels? Freedom, huh?
Well, that's it.
Sure thing.
I bragged enough and won't waste any more of your time. The Colonel summoned me.
Artyom, come on in, have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
So, Artyom, are you up for a jam? Come on, pick the guitar up.
Thank you, Stepan.
I'm sorry to ask, Katya, but Nastya's father, he's dead, isn't he? Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market. Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Sieni used to say it. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katya. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge. We used to live
Well, what did you Artyom, the colonel's waiting for you on the bridge.
So, what's up with your plate carrier? Tokarev was mad.
It's a long story.
Come on, out with it.
Well, there I am, sitting on a beam, looking at Artyom milling about below. Oh, you are so full of it. Artyom did most of the work. That he did, yeah, he did. But you don't have to interrupt my lies. You asked me about the Vest yourselves. Alright, go on. So I see Artyom get to the door, and I think it's time I came down. So I do. But something just holds on to me. What does? How should I know? It's dark, nobody around. But I can't move. And those locals kept going on about Tsar something. So I thought I was in a kind of a bind. So I just unfastened the safety and let down. There was that shed down there. The roof was kind of close. And what about the Tsar? Oh, blue, the Tsar was huge, scary as shit. Well, there was this rusty bolt, and my carrier got snagged on it. Well, you, Duke, are lucky you already have a nickname.
That's hilarious. And what was next?
Oh, next. Next we jumped that old preacher of theirs. Well, Artyom did most of it. He swooped in like a hawk. Yeah, he's good. While I was clamoring about those beams and fighting that side. Oh, I'm killing myself. Well, he basically solved the whole problem.
True that. Good job, Artyom.
Yeah, you both did well. Crest also.
Sure, he did a swell job distracting those guards. I almost wet my pants with laughter when they started hauling that timber. He's an artist.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You all came out on top of the game.
And that calls for what?
A drink.
You nailed it. You truly are one of us now, Sam. Will you be joining us?
Nah, not now. I'll have some at dinner. Well, you'll have to catch up then.
Sure thing. Anyways, we will just have a little as a warm-up now. Great!
That's some good stuff.
Come here, Artyom. Listen. I had a talk with the Ark. All thanks to Tokarev. He got the decoder working.
Ark, come in. Come in, Ark. Over. This is Ark? Identify yourself. Over. This is Colonel Sviatoslav Myelnikov speaking. I'm in command of a special operations force. We have received your signal and are currently heading your way. Do you copy? Over. Yes. Hear you loud and clear. Who am I talking to? How do I address you? The Deputy Chief of Communications Department, Major Ivanov. A moment. Oh, yes, Major. I understand that the checkup is in order. Great, Colonel. Melnikov? Simply capable. I am sorry for the lack of trust, but as you know, the situation is dire and the enemy is always ready to strike. I do understand, Major, and I hope that you can tell the leadership that my people are true to their duty and will be at their full disposal as soon as we arrive. Over. Thank you for the great news. How large is your force, Colonel? I have a squad of the best operatives the Special Forces have to offer. A squad? I see. Well, this is great. Great! Yes, we are a large force, but we bring a message of extreme importance. We are heading towards you from Sector K6 Alpha. Do you have any data on enemy forces we might encounter on the way? Over. In just a moment, I have to check. K6 Alpha, you say? As far as I can see, there have been no enemy encounters reported in the area, Colonel. I regret. I must end our conversation here, but know that we are waiting for your arrival. I am making my report immediately, and I am sure the Minister of Defense will be eager to see you. This is a great honor. Thank you. Just a few words more, though. What is the general situation there, Major? Please. Colonel, sir, you do understand this is classified information. But I do understand you. We are doing fine. Do not worry. Well, see you in the Ark. Over and out. I serve the people. Over and out.
So, do you get this now, you doubting Thomas? I'm so excited my hands are still shaking. The Minister himself! This is incredible! By the way, Artyom, you should take a look at the map. As you can see, we are heading almost straight for the DemonTH complex. Katya and Crest tell me that the line there is in decent condition. Surprising, really, taking into account the number of priority targets there. So we can hope for smooth sailing from here, and right to the very destination. It's not even that far, but our speed depends on the state of the track. So I think it's going to take us quite some time to get there. So, Yermak, where were we?
You were saying, it's all about the results.
Ah, yes. These soft-bellied attitudes must stop. The ends do justify the means.
Well, I don't object. But not all ends can be called just.
Exactly. And this is why I have been waiting for a chance like this for ages. And now everything seems to be coming together. It's the government. Don't you understand?
Oh, but of course.
You don't seem to quite grasp the importance, which is unexpected, especially.
We are approaching the DemonTH